28-year-old Ahmad Khan Rahami, and they're looking for him in connection with the incident. They're calling him a person of interest as of now. But apparently he's the guy that you might have seen the reports. They saw the same guy on surveillance footage at the location where the bomb exploded in Midtown Manhattan on Saturday night. And then they saw the same guy on surveillance footage a couple of blocks away where that undetonated device was found. So they're thinking he must have something to do with both those instances. Also, they think he lives in Elizabeth, New Jersey, or has most recently resided there. And interestingly, that's where 5 undetonated pipe bombs turned up in a dumpster just late last night. So there's a New York City, Elizabeth, New Jersey connection there. And that might be why they're surrounding an address in Elizabeth right now. FBI and police are outside a restaurant that has some apartments upstairs. They haven't confirmed that's why they're there, but we're keeping a close eye on that. The incident out in Minnesota was a stabbing rampage that a guy went on, and he was asking people before he stabbed them if they were Muslim. And then he ended up stabbing 9 people. And initially they said that everybody was expected to recover, but now we hear actually one of the victims is with pretty critical wounds and may not survive, remains in critical condition in a hospital. So a lot of crazy things going on over the course of just the past few days.
And an off-duty cop, the hero in that situation in Minneapolis, because it could have been a lot worse.
He shot that guy to dead at that in that mall incident.
Because think about it, if you're waiting for someone to respond, how much damage a knife can do, and the fact that he was there with a weapon and able to stop him, boy, in the situation with the 29 being injured due to the bomb, again, it could have been a lot worse as well. So, all right, let's talk about a tech issue that's been causing some real problems. The Samsung Electronics says an external heat source, not its recalled batteries, appears to be the cause of 2 smartphone fires in China. Now, the South Korea-based company and its battery supplier are investigating the reports which surfaced over the weekend. So far, they say there's no evidence to suggest the batteries in question caused the fires in the Galaxy Note 7 devices, but there's this new meme out that says it's like a guy, and he's a little picture of him, and he says, "Hey, I just got my new my Galaxy Note 7," and it shows half of his face burned off like a skeleton, and then the other half smiling because he just got a new smartphone. So apparently, the internet is having a little fun with the fact that these devices sometimes burst into flames.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you could get an iPhone instead, but you can't get a hold of them.
Yeah, right.
There were shorter lines over the weekend, and they say a lot of people were buying them online. But if you wanted one of those, the jet black edition of the iPhone 7, which apparently is the hot one that everybody wants just because of the color of the phone, you have to wait a couple of weeks. They're talking about how those are back ordered through November. Other models will arrive in 1 to 3 weeks. My brother was one of the first ones to get this because he does this every single year, and so I'm sure he spent his whole weekend staring down at his new phone, which basically looks a whole lot like the old one. But he did send me some pictures, Angie, and I know you're a big picture person. He said the picture quality is a lot better on these new iPhone 7. So maybe you do want to wait in line for these things.
How much better can picture quality get? I mean, they're going to turn into holograms one of these days. Every time you turn around, it's kind of like, well, we've got an improved camera this time. How much better can they get?
I mean, I have to say, they do take, I don't know if you can see the picture I took this weekend with one of my daughter and some friends.
Aww.
But, I mean, the quality on my 6 Plus is really good. I'm very impressed. So I can't imagine how great a 7 Plus is, but I have 5,888 photos on here. And then, of course, I have videos as well. And so it might behoove me to invest in the 7.
Or back up your device.
Yeah.
You need to lose those 5,000 pictures.
Yeah, I might want to download those. All right, I want to talk to you, Chris, a little bit about the story. We've talked about it all morning, and we haven't had time to do it. NFL players love getting high before kickoff. It can't be what I think it is it?
Oh, it is, absolutely. On any given Sunday, according to this report that's run in the New York Post, a lot of players were willing to talk to the Post about this, and one says on any given Sunday, he would estimate that as many as 75% of the players that you're watching play NFL football are stoned. They've smoked marijuana.
No. Are you serious?
Yeah,
really?
And I mean, apparently...
How do you play those stoned? Aren't you more mellow when you want, don't they want munchies? I don't know.
That's interesting. Yeah, you'd think you'd see them off on the sidelines, like hailing the hot dog guys and stuff. But, No, apparently they do it because, or so they claim, they do it because of the pain they suffer on a regular basis from just playing that sport. So that's, and there's a growing movement. There's a lot of current and former players that are pushing for the NFL to stop cracking down so hard on marijuana when it comes to the drug testing and everything. Because they also say, in any given week, there's like a couple of dozen guys that aren't playing because they're having to sit out because of the marijuana that was found in their system.
Interesting.
So we're going to hear a bit of a debate about this.
All right, real quick, John, what happened with the person that wanted to take like a selfie or a picture with the elephants? Because I know that they've done this with a buffalo and an elk, and it didn't end well.
Yeah, the 66-year-old man saw an elephant and he wanted to take a picture, and the thing ended up trampling him to death. And so now they're doing an autopsy on this poor guy. He just wanted to take a selfie with the elephant.
Yeah, it's not, I don't know if that picture they're using is the real picture that they have out of, I believe this is out of Kenya, but that's rather disturbing if that is the real photo. Hopefully they
need to do an autopsy. Isn't it pretty clear how it happened?
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
So, you're right.
Thanks, guys. Oh, my gosh. Is that the real picture?
I think that's just a stock